Welcome to It's in the Details. My name is Damian Waith, and as always, please remember to share, like, subscribe, rate, review, comment, wherever you get the show. This is going to be a little bit different today. No real intro today, no real intro. You want to see what is happening in this episode, read the description. You see, there's a description in all of these, read the description. But I just got to get into it. This feels a little bit more like a journal entry today. Bear with me. There's some TV and movies and stuff in there too, but just bear with me. I've lived in a building. I've lived in this building for 6 or 7 years now. I have never experienced a power outage. Okay? Never. Not in all them years. And I'm a homebody for the most part. I like to stay home. This is where my stuff is. But I do get out. I get outside all the time. I run, I walk, I visit friends. I do stuff, but I like to be at home. I'm sure a lot of you like to be at home, especially post-pandemic. Okay? So we had a power outage. A legit power outage. Okay? 6 or 7 years of not having a power outage, you can't get too mad that the power's out. You know what I mean? It's just, it's time. You know, the clock struck. It hit midnight. It's finally time for you guys to lose some power. So we lost some power. Fine. It lasted a long time, though, dog. It lasted like 2 days. Okay, so there was a long time without any power. And you got to get busy. So I'm trying to do some stuff. I went for several long walks. Every time I come home, the power's still not on, you know? So come one evening, the first evening, I decided, you know what? Let's look at what the movie theater is saying. Let's see what's in the movies to go watch. And maybe you'll just stumble over. And the theater, there was some advanced seating. The theater had about 15 people had already purchased seats for a late evening show, and they were spread out. So it's like, okay, I can self-isolate in this theater if that's how I feel I need to get down, right? So I'm looking at the list of movies available at the theater, and the options were, the viable options were Top Gun Maverick. Okay, so that's the second Top Gun, 75 years after the first Top Gun, right? And I said, no, thank you. First of all, I don't really need to participate in the American military propaganda film that Top Gun is. Read some articles. Okay? So that's number one. Number two, and probably more importantly, I have not seen Top Gun 1. Okay? I haven't seen it. I don't care. I got some friends that are interested in it. I said maybe I'll take a look. Maybe I'll have a gander at Top Gun 1 or just Top Gun, whatever. But I have not seen it yet, so it really didn't make any sense to go see Top Gun 2, regardless of me not wanting to sit in my house in the darkness. Okay? So the other option was Jurassic Park Dominion. The 18th Jurassic Park movie, I think. There's a lot of them. When they rebooted it with Chris Pratt and what's her name? Bryce Dallas Howard. When they rebooted it with them, the first one came out. I was like, okay, I'm enjoying this new genre, a new era of Jurassic Park. I'm enjoying this, right? The second one came out. I can't even remember if I saw it. The second of the new era. I'm sure I did because I really liked the first one. The first one also had Vincent D'Onofrio. I love Vincent D'Onofrio. So I'm like, this third one looks like hot garbage. Let me explain. I'm not saying it was hot garbage. I'm saying it looked like hot garbage. The graphics seemed just as good as the first two in the new era. So, okay. I can't really remember seeing the second one, so I wasn't exactly pumped for the third one. The action scenes from the trailers seemed all right. And then the alarm bells went off. The hot garbage alarm bells went off when I saw Jeff Goldblum, Laura Dern, and the other dude from the originals of Jurassic Park, right? When people who were in the movie 30 years ago start showing up, they're telling you, one, we're done with this trilogy. This is over. Let's get some of the alumni in here, right? Two, we're kind of out of ideas. So let's bring back the old people and let's get the people who watched them in the original movie to go, I'd love to see those old people in these movies again, right? That's how I see it. They're jumping the shark big time. Okay? So they got all the old people back. They got the new people. They got some even younger people. There's a child in it. She's like 12, 13, full of sass and energy and vigor. I enjoyed the little girl. She was good. She was good. But this is why it looked like hot garbage to me. Okay, so I had a meal right before I went to the theater because I wasn't even sure I was gonna go to the theater, and I had a meal right before I went to the theater. So when I got to the theater, no snacks, snack-free movie viewing, which is rare for me. Okay, very rare, but no snacks. So I'm watching this damn movie, and it's not good. It's not good. I really didn't enjoy it. It was fine. It was like a 6. It was like a 6 out of 10. And that's a steep fall because I would have put that first one at like an 8, 8.5. So a 6 out of 10. It was not good. Let's see. Why was it not good? Well, okay, let's go through the movie. Pretty much all of these Jurassic Park movies. You got some dude, he goes, well, we could bring dinosaurs back to life. Okay, we can get all these. I love dinosaurs. I got the science and technology to bring dinosaurs back to life. Okay, we do that. Then we go, let's create a park. We got these dinosaurs back. We shouldn't just have dinosaurs for us, right? We should invite the public to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to come see these dinosaurs, right? So we get the public to the dinosaurs. Then we have a rogue employee who thinks these fools don't know what to do with these dinosaurs. I got better ideas about what we could do with these dinosaurs, right? We can make bigger, more powerful, stronger, more scary dinosaurs, and then we could charge more people to come see the dinosaurs, right? We could do some of that. We could also, we could use the dinosaurs, study them, and we could create medicines and whatnot for mankind to benefit from having these dinosaurs, right? So you got some of the exploitation starting to come out. Then dinosaurs start busting loose. And the dinosaurs start busting loose all over the park. They're endangering people, and the people are scared, and the workers are scared, and they're supposed to be used to the dinosaurs. And then you got the regular public scared, so we need to evacuate. Now, number 5, we got to evacuate all of the people off this island, out of this park. We got to get the people out of here, right? And we got to do it quickly because the dinosaurs aren't just harming people. They're dinosaurs. They're eating people. You know what I mean? They're eating everybody. They're eating each other. They're eating the people that got solutions. They're eating the people that just had a ham sandwich on a tram, you know? They're eating people who were rolling across the plains in an orb. They're eating people. We got to get the people out of here, okay? And repeat and repeat. That's pretty much all of the Jurassic Park movies, you know? And they did it again. They just did it again, but they got new people who have been here for a while, and then they got old people who came back from 30 years ago, and they did it again. Oh, I forgot. Then they have the final fight. They have the final fight where the people we care about are trying to escape, and then a big ass dinosaur, usually a T-Rex, shows up like it's gonna harm the people, and then a bigger dinosaur shows up like, T-Rex, what you about? And the T-Rex is like, I don't know what you about. And then they start roaring at each other and fighting each other. And then the people stand around watching these two big ass dinosaurs fight each other instead of getting on their plane or their jet or their boat or ship or whatever it is that's going to get them to safety. Jurassic Park, Dominion, Jurassic Park Regular, Jurassic Park 2, Jurassic Park Lost World, all of them. It's the same thing, okay? But they did some real dumb stuff in this one. This was the thing for me, and this isn't new, but it feels like an invention from the Chris Pratt genre, the Chris Pratt era of Jurassic Park. Is whenever, because he used to be a trainer, he used to be a dinosaur trainer, right? A wrangler probably is better. But when he's trying to communicate with a dinosaur to let him know, hey, everything's chill, I'm on your side, he starts Jedi forcing the dinosaur. He sticks his hand up, a flat palm, and sticks it at the dinosaur, and he's like, hey, it's okay, just calm down, right? And he's giving him the Jedi Force, like, dinosaurs look around and go, oh, well, this tasty little treat I was gonna eat for a mid-afternoon snack is holding his empty palm at me, and I guess he wants me to not eat him, right? He's been doing this for movies. Multiple movies they've been doing this. And now in the third one, this is not a major spoiler alert. I can't imagine why you'd go see this movie after you heard me talk about it, but whatever. Now in the third one, he did it again. He did the hand Jedi mind trick thing with the dinosaur, and the dinosaur either bit him or slashed at him. Now, again, there were only about 15 people in the theater, but I busted a gut laughing at that. I could not, I could not help myself. It was too funny to watch this man get bit on that stupid hand while trying to get this dinosaur to calm down. Okay? Now that's strike one. That's strike dumb number one, right? Strike dumb number two really hits hard because now all of the people trying to get to safety are together. And we got a bunch of the people, we got 2 or 3 people together face to face with the dinosaur. And this is after Chris Pratt's character has already been bitten using that Jedi hand trick. Now all 3 of them are doing it to one dinosaur at the same time. And I just started laughing again. I could not help myself. The thing is, the movie does not portray itself as something that is trying to be ridiculous. It doesn't feel that way to me. And maybe that was a part of watching it in a theater where no one else was laughing at this foolishness with me. Maybe if the whole theater was laughing, then I'd be like, oh, they made a straight up comedy, right? But I was the only person laughing, and the tone of the movie really didn't feel like they knew they were making a hilarious movie. You know? So that's on them, I think. I think they should have done a better job. I really just do. I really think they could have made it better. You know what? How about you don't put your hands up in the face of the thing with the jaws that smash bones and meat, you know? Maybe don't do that from 4 feet away. Maybe don't get in a team and wave a bunch of hands in its face for it to chill out. But that's just me. Maybe I was hungry. Maybe I was thinking, hey, dinosaur, take a bite out of them because you didn't buy any snacks at the theater. Maybe that's what I was thinking. I don't know. But I watched Jurassic Park, and yeah, I did that. I watched it in the D-Box, by the way. I don't know if any of you have experienced the D-Box in the theater. Your chair shakes around, and you got a little bit better sound. It's pretty interesting. It was fun. If I was in a regular seat, I might have fallen asleep during Jurassic Park. But that's that. Then I came home, still no power, right? I maneuvered some things around. I ended up getting to see F1, right? I watched F1 this weekend. They were in Montreal. And for qualifying, it was wet. There was a rainy day for qualifying. Everybody looked real soggy. And I came to the conclusion of something. It was about myself. I was looking at all these people in Montreal, sitting in the stands, watching these dudes drive cars around a track, getting poured on by the rain. And they all had emergency ponchos. You know those little plastic bags you see? They got a hood, and you just throw it over your regular clothes, and then you could just sit in the rain. And it was cold, too, they said. It was like 15 or 17 degrees, something. That's not real cold, but in the rain, it's cold, okay? What I realized about myself is those are my people. Those are my people. The people who went to an event, they're happy to be at the event, and it's going to rain and get cold on them, and you could just give them a poncho and they'll stay dry enough, and they'll just sit there and watch the event for 3 or 4 hours. Those are my people. I'm with you. That's how I get down, right? Now, I don't want to just sit in the rain for no reason, but when I say they're my people, I'm comparing them to a different sect of people that we have at events. And those people are the people that go to an event and sit out there for 4 hours, and it's 40 degrees. The sun is out. It is sweltering. You don't have an umbrella. You don't have a piece of shade. You ain't got no portable AC. You got maybe a paper fan you put together and some ice cubes that have turned into water 30 seconds after they were given to you. Those are not my people. They're not my people. They're not my people. If you said you get to choose between sitting in the bleachers when it's 12 degrees and the rain is horizontal, or you can sit in those same bleachers and it's 40 degrees and you can't cool down, y'all are out here in 40-degree weather, smiling and laughing and high-fiving each other, cheering for Lewis and Max in 40-degree temperatures? Nah, dog. Give me high winds, cold temperatures, horizontal rain, and a poncho. I'd take that. Look, shoot. You could even hit me with some very, very tiny-sized hail. And I prefer to sit in those bleachers than sit out there in the heat. My word. Then, once again, power still off. New day. Still no power. But I had already purchased a ticket to see Chris Rock. Okay, so that worked out wonderfully. Like, hours and hours giggling with a bunch of people at Chris Rock. And I'm so happy how that worked out. Now, I brought up the snacks at the theater earlier because I did not have any. And that led to a growing hunger for popcorn. Okay, so I get to the arena and I know I'm going to have some popcorn. Before I get all the way into the arena, though, sorry, let me digress. I'm waiting in line to get into the arena. Now, this is my second go-round getting to an event at this arena. And I have found a little trick on which gate to go into. Y'all are lined up at some gates. You got 200-300 people in line. I've twice in a row now found a gate with 40 people, regardless of the time I get there. Just zip, zip inside real fast. I'm not going to tell you which one it is or even the arena. I guess you can find out the arena, but I'm not telling you about the gate because it's my secret. But I'm lining up at the gate, and when I get to the security thing, I drop off all my stuff, and I walk through the metal detector. Beep, beep. I was like, oh, okay. Well, no, I don't have anything in my pockets. I already emptied it out. So they're like, sir, please go back through and then come back again. I'm like, sure. Beep, beep. Oh. Now, I've beep, beep twice, okay? I had already told these people after the first beep, beep, that I'm wearing a belt, and the belt has a metal buckle on it, okay? And they said, go back through anyway. And I was like, all right, well, I just told you my pockets are empty and I got this metal belt. And they beep beeped me again, right? So now on the second beep beep, a second security guard starts approaching me. And I'm like, hey, man, if y'all knew the power of the mints I've had just before coming to this arena, y'all would know I ain't got time for any foolishness coming into this arena. I'm not trying to do anything at the arena. It's the furthest thought from my mind. But they heard that second beep beep, and they go, sir, can you take off the belt? Can I? They got me undressing at the arena like I'm at the airport. But what am I going to do? My mints were too strong. Chris Rock's coming on soon. I got my ticket. Let me just take the belt off. Took the belt off. Now I am dressing again, essentially. I got to put all my stuff in my pockets. I got to put my belt back on. I'm dressing off to the side. It's wild. Again, I could not believe it. So I get upstairs, find my seats, whatever, do the little snack thing, and I go, let me get some popcorn. And I buy some popcorn. And the popcorn, who cares how expensive it is? Y'all know it's expensive. The popcorn is fresh. It's warm. I can feel it through the bag. It is, however, not that good. The reason I bring it up is it's never that good. It's never that good. None of these arenas in our city make any popcorn so good that you must have it. It's just it smells good and people like popcorn and they think it's going to be good. But you know what was more infuriating to me is that earlier that day, and there's a shout out coming. Earlier that day, I was at a Canadian Tire. 2 shout outs apparently. So I was at a Canadian Tire and I bought some popcorn at Canadian Tire by a Canadian company called Bad Monkey. Bad Monkey makes some delicious popcorns, okay? They make a bunch of different flavors. I would not mess with the ketchup. I haven't tried it. It does not look that good. The cheese is pretty good, but the butter salt, the original butter salt, Bad Monkey popcorn is delicious. And I bought that popcorn earlier in the day. Okay, I know how delicious that popcorn is, and I bought it earlier in the day. And then I went to this little rinky-dink arena and bought their Cracker Jacks garbage popcorn. People, okay? If you know your popcorn is not better than other popcorn we can get somewhere else, stop making that popcorn and stop making their popcorn. Serve some Bad Monkey popcorn at the arena, okay? Just put it under a lamp and get it warm or something. But it tastes so much. Bad Monkey popcorn is delicious, okay? It's delicious. That's a shout out. If you see it in the stores, pick some up. Original butter salt is where I would start, and then you can move into other things while you're enjoying your movies and your TV shows. Okay? I sat down. Chris Rock had Rick Ingram opening for him. I haven't seen Rick Ingram before. I recognize the name. Very funny dude. I'm not going to spoil any of his jokes. Chris Rock, personally, and I'm not going to spoil any of his jokes either, personally, as a person who's getting up there in age, I watched Bigger and Blacker as a teenager, many years probably before I should have watched it. It was the best Chris Rock I've ever seen. The best. I think this special I watched this weekend might be as good. The number of times I was crying, laughing, out of breath, just smacking my legs, just thigh slapping, all that stuff. All of it. And I've seen a bunch of comedy. I've seen Chris Rock twice now live. A bunch of special. I've seen Kevin Hart 3 times live. Chappelle live. This was on par with the best Chris Rock I've ever seen. There were some dead spots. There were some spots where he didn't get full laughter. Fine, right? But overall, spectacular. And it's going to be coming out on Netflix at some point. Talks about his daughters, talks about his ex-wife, talks about all sorts of stuff, talks about all of the things, politics, all of the things. And talks a little bit about a certain event that happened at an award show that you might have heard me talk about once or twice. Now, I won't spoil it. He doesn't talk about it a lot. I won't spoil a bunch of it. I will say, for the people who may be worried, he says he's fine. He's fine. He's got his hearing back, he's got his hearing back. He can walk properly again. And he also says he's not really a victim. He got smacked by a well-lotioned hand. And really, there's nothing else to say but that. So, with that, thank you very much for joining me on It's in the Details. As always, please remember to share, like, subscribe, rate, review, comment, wherever you get the show. And I will see y'all in a week. Peace.